All right, I appreciate you guys sticking with us. We're dealing with a lot of tech madness here and just trying to keep things afloat. But, you know, we are doing all we can to keep this stream going, even if it takes us just keep uploading streams, new stream after new stream. We're going to get you this Packer baseball one way or another. And you didn't miss much as this fouled off by Logan Sutter down the third base line. It is still 11-0, and the Storm were put third.
Yeah, just unfortunate that we're having these issues with our stream. I mean, we're doing our best here. It's quite frustrating.
As Palma misses, and it gets by his catcher there. Sutter, in his last at-bat, hit it all the way out to the fence. I mean, it was a deep shot, but it was just for a double. He drove in a couple runs with it, though, so impactful for sure. And another ball in the count for Sutter. This hit hard by Sutter, out into right center, and it's out of here. Crushed by Sutter, proving why he's one of the hottest bats in college baseball. Couldn't get it done in left field, so he goes to right.
Yeah, I mean, an incredible job there, showing his opposite field power. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year in Columbia, South Carolina. If he doesn't already get drafted, he's showing it off. He's got the South Carolina headband on, and he just powers that out there. That baseball wanted to play a little bit of basketball, puts it on the basketball courts out there in right center.
Yeah, and let's take a deep dive into, you know, the stats on that home run, as this one hit hard by French out into right field. Chasing it's the center fielder. It gets away from him, and French with a stand-up double. Could possibly be chalked up as an error by that center fielder, but it looks like it got out of his reach. Not sure. So far out there that we can't tell. But back to the stats on that Logan Sutter homer. 93 miles per hour off of his bat. Man, that's some heat. And then with an exit angle of 30.31 degrees. And then, of course, what everyone cares about, the distance, 385 feet. So 3 feet short of French's home run. As that'll be a stolen base for Jacob French. He's now on third base as Ladoff is up to bat.
I mean, an incredible job there by Sutter. I mean, that was an incredible hit just off the bat. Knew it. It was going out there. A little bit of opposite field power.
And that curveball misses from Palma.
As Nolan would say, a no-doubter.
A no-doubter indeed. Count is 2-0. It's in the zone for a strike.
There we go. We finally get the feedback, but for how long, that's the question.
Pitch to Ladoff, misses, almost hits him. And the wild pitching continues for Palma and the Storm.
He has definitely not been able to throw anything but his curveball today. I mean, anything else is just flown out of his hand. Has no control or command or anything else.
There's some command for you, as that is now strike number 2.
Again, that curveball, just firing it in. Really working for him. It might be the only piece that's working for him today.
Pitch laid off, misses outside, and another walk.
Tell me, how was your life at Healdsburg? Hopeless. My style is a juvenile. Ran with it.
So runners on first and second for Cade Campbell, but he's going to have to wait a minute because
It's all about coming up.
South Bay Storm
A little baseball here.
it looks like
Who's the only
Day
player in this
is
history?
done. We're waiting to see who's coming out of the dugout.
Slam home run. The only player in baseball history to hit a walk-off inside the park.
It looks like
Slam home run.
number 4, Elijah Cernak, coming into the game, but
Clemente.
not coming to pitch.
Only player in history to hit a walk-off inside the park.
Instead,
Grand slam.
pitching is Christian Hernandez. Was a stop before that. Now he's going to test out his arm.
Coming to pitch number 7, Christian Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez, we'll see what he can do, but 12-0, that's a tough deficit, and we're going to step aside.
All right, back here at Rec Park. And again, the new pitcher for South Bay Storm is Christian Hernandez. And his first pitch there, a little wild, and it leads to a stolen base. So first and third for Cade Campbell. Here's the pitch. Down low, make it another ball.
Yeah, rate anything for the Storm here. Campbell might want to lay off the ruthlessness in this at-bat. It's already
Never.
12-0.
This hit back to Hernandez, checks over to third, and a wild throw to first is going to end up with another Packer coming in to score, that being Jacob French.
And 2 runners score on that one. That's a ball out of play, so it's going to be a result in a runner at second and 2 runners scoring.
Nothing getting easier for the Storm here. I mean, just once they get a chance to get an out, an error, and yeah, it's rough. Rough time here for the Storm.
15-0. Next time they don't get to turn the scoreboard off, but this is where we think
bat for the Packers, Jake McCoy. We've seen him a couple times already this game, more than a couple.
Are you a your mean Mercedes guy? Are you just letting him have it here? Are you gonna maybe dial it down, try and work walks?
That's a good pull right there. I would say, I don't know, guys are out here to show off what they have, so I don't know. It's more so the players. It's up to the players. I don't know if Coach Gomes is going to tell them, hey, don't hit a home run, which seems, I don't know. He's all about offense, so I would think he wants to see as much, bat work as possible as that pitch right there inside, but McCoy swings on it.
Yeah, Hernandez just with a nasty breaking ball there, kind of ran in on McCoy, and he didn't know heads or tails of it. So at the end of the day, like you said, it is a showcase. This is, you're trying to showcase your talent to college coaches. And Hernandez, he's just got a pitch he's going to add to his highlight reel.
As there's a highlight right there from McCoy as he gets an RBI.
Yeah,
so he drives in Campbell for another score.
We mentioned that it's still 0-0.
It's not 0-0. It's 15-0.
Or no outs, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know what game you've been watching. All right, sorry for that, folks. Our camera just cut out for a second because why not? On a day full of technical struggles, everything has to go wrong at least once, just at least once, as here it's a pop-up out into right field. Tracking it down is Nixon Collins-Brown for the first out in this inning for the Storm.
Back next from Clemson University, DH number 3, Hideki Prune.
Well, they finally got. They getting out on that? They did get out on that.
Yep, they did, and now it is one runner on and one out for Hideki Prather. He'll watch the first pitch go by for a ball.
This is a rough one for the South Bay Storm. I mean, they're kind of used to these tough games. They're a team of Division III, NAIA and JUCO kids. Facing off against a team stacked with Division I players. But at this point,
yeah, at this point you're yawning. So that's a sign we might need to wrap it up and tell the Packers, hey, we got to get out of here. This is a snooze fest.
I guess. I mean, this has just been overwhelming, I guess would be the right word here.
Especially with the amount of walks we've seen. It's not even just all hits. It has been a lot of walks in this game that have led to the high score on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we're still waiting on our camera, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies on that.
Here's the pitch from Hernandez. Down low, kicking up dirt, and that'll be a walk for Prather. And the Packers cycling through the order once more.
Yeah, runners on first and second for Hideki Prather. He's just been everywhere today. This is his third at bat in 3 innings for a guy batting at the bottom of the order, but don't count him out.
And the slop continues. That's what I'm going to call it. Maybe because I'm hungry. You know, I could go for a sloppy Joe, but yeah, this is sloppiness.
I think we all could.
You a big sloppy Joe guy?
I used to eat them occasionally, but I haven't recently.
Had to cut it out of your diet.
Yep.
Happens.
Swimmers, water polo players, we got to be lean, mean, fight machines, man.
Oh, is that so? Kale salads, huh?
Yep. I mean, unless you live in, like, Hungary or Croatia, they get guys out there that can swim faster than me, and they're like 300 pounds. They're just beasts.
Wow. I have not seen that. I'll have to take a trip to YouTube.
Which, I mean, swimming faster than me is not really an accomplishment, but, like, still.
Well, the Storm also trying to stay afloat right now, but it's getting ugly as they are visiting the mound to talk to their guy, Christian Hernandez, and just like that, his short appearance is over, and they're going to hand the ball to someone new. Looking for anyone. Maybe they're going to the stands. Little leaguer might do.
I was about to say, it's going to be Brandon Kim on the mound for them. I was about to say it, though. I mean, they're going to start having to do that. They might have to pull some of these Petaluma American kids, or excuse me, Petaluma National kids who are visiting the game out of the stands. They might have to get you, Ryan, in there, pitch for them. I mean, it's pretty much anyone. They've got open invite. It's pretty much an open gym for them.
Yeah, as we can see. I don't know how well I would do out there on the mound, Hugo. I don't know. I've strictly got 2 pitches, a spitball and a curveball.
I'm going to tell you, that might be better, and you might be throwing faster than what this has been. They might have to throw Terry Baker back out there.
I throw high 30s. Hey, Terry Baker, if his arm isn't hanging on by a thread, they should give him a call.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's out there, he's eager, he's ready to go. Fans are packed in here. They're still sitting here enjoying the game.
Enjoying the wine.
And watching Purple Pachyderm night.
Yeah, the local winery, they've got a booth here tonight, and they've got all things Purple Pachyderm, wine, merch, you name it. They've got a little raffle going on. So they've got it all set up, and that's entertainment off of the field.
Yeah, and I think the bullpen out there for the Packers is just slumped over. They're already falling asleep. I mean, these are reps, but still, you're up 15-0.
Yeah, a rough game here for the Storm. As the first pitch from Kim is inside. And Coach Max Shoup heading over to first base. He forgot that this inning is still going.
Yep, I mean, after that last mound visit, I was ready to go as that pitch goes behind Kim, nearly hit him. I mean, we have the score bug there. That's pretty much the visual here. 2-0. 2-0 is the count.
As this hit hard into right field, tracking it down, and he can't get over there, so that's going to drive in another run. That's Prather scoring at home. Excuse me, 2 runs, McCoy and Prather. It's getting ugly.
I mean, it's a long day at the office for us and for the pitchers for the South Bay Storm. But Nolan, he's currently running the book right now. And I mean, the amount of lines, that book is already filled, and we are only through 2.5.
Coming in at 72 miles per hour, Hugo. Brandon Kim bringing the heat.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the slowest the Packers will face all year, but again, not the fastest.
Right in the middle, huh?
Right? Yeah.
You're
yeah,
like
I
Goldilocks.
guess. Yeah, Goldilocks.
I don't know if you've heard of that tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't?
Yeah, no, I have three bears in a row. Yep. Well, I mean, I would say like my team is her. You know, broadcasters have to have our team. You know, my mom is really hot. Really annoying. When I make it, I like to put it on, you know, low heat. Once it gets up to about 106, 107 Fahrenheit, take it out, drink it. We're going.
Wow.
We might have to do a food review.
That-
I think this broadcast getting long.
I don't know. You talking about tea might sell tickets, and this might sell tickets too. Out of here, Logan Sutter. Excuse me, no. It's not. I don't know how Logan Sutter thought it was gone too, but it's a double. I'm not sure what kind of vanishing ball trick that was, but it'll just go down as a double in the scorebook. Somehow it stayed in this ballpark, but Logan Sutter having an extraordinary day.
Yeah, I thought that was surely out, especially with the bounce it took. It seemed like it almost bounced off the rock hard warning track, but you know, it looked like it bounced off the concrete out there. And,
Yeah, an interesting bounce.
in right
For
center,
sure.
our camera is back, thank goodness.
Brandon Kim is out.
Only 2 down now, and it's
Now batting,
18-0.
University of Michigan, number 4, Kay Leda.
And the Storm coach is just sitting there looking defeated.
Well, I mean, it's been a long season. You know, they've only played, this is their 7th game, but it has been a long season for them. Yesterday was, funny enough, the shortest margin of loss that they had. They lost by only 3, and it was against probably the best team on their schedule. And then, you know, today it really just, you know, I mean, it just all hangs out. Umpire not even giving it to Ladoff now. Ladoff got hit by that, got hit by that pitch on the shoulder, kind of grazed him, and he was like, I should be at first. Umpire was like, just stay here. Trying to give him anything.
I'm sure he wants to get out of here. He didn't sign up for these kind of hours.
That's already 3-0 count.
We've got a strike.
He has kind of that almost Yamamoto looking windup with Yoshinobu Yamamoto at the Dodgers. Kind of he kind of hesitates the minute he winds up, and he kicks out and fires. You can kind of see that. There we go. And that one is just bombed.
And it's caught out there in left field by Scott Diaz. And we finally reached the end of the 3rd inning as we prepare to move on to the 4th and see this Storm offense go to work. We'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, we're back here. We have a new pitcher on the hill for the Packers. This will be number 28. Fires in first pitch. No register yet.
Yeah, the guy you're
First
talking
pitch
about,
ball.
the pitcher on the mound, Caden Tack, guy from Porter Ranch, California.
And that pitch is hammered into deep left center field, but over on it and making the catch is Savatere, excuse me.
Not batting for the Storm.
That was one of the better hits we've seen from the Storm today.
Number 35, Everett Joshi.
Yes, indeed. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical difficulties. Just trying to get enough video for smooth streaming. First pitch fired in, called strike. Two one now. But Ryan, 18 runs on 13, only 13 hits, tons of walks for the Packers tonight.
Yeah, walks.
Stat padding.
Definitely, after last night, you know, that wasn't a Packer performance.
So that one is ground ball up the middle, ends the no-hitter bid.
Now batting for the
Great
Storm.
job there
From Chabot College, number 4.
by Storm. That's actually a new hitter for the Storm.
Maybe they got one of those head kids.
Now they have Cernak. So first base runner, and it is Cernak. He's got an 0-1 count now with one down. Cernak at 228 at California High School's first pitch. It's taken for a ball up high. 1-1, one down. 18-0 Packer lead. In this one, we could be headed for an early dismissal. Fans already think so. They've seen about enough. Still a decent crowd in here. Opening weekend at Recreation Park. Beautiful Art McCaffrey Field. Gleaming in the sunlight. Pitch. Got called in there. High and inside. 2-2. That was Everett Joshi at first. He had the hit. Here's the pitch. High chopper. Tapped by Campbell over to first. Got a double play. Great job there by Campbell to take it himself and fire it over to first in time to retire the side.
This day in baseball history,
So
1970.
I mean,
Ellis
he
pitches
is
a
a
no-hitter.
smooth operator out
In
there.
2008, Jared Weaver pitches a no-hitter. In
Another
2000,
good walk-up song option would be Smooth
this is a
Operator.
perfect
See
game.
that a
This
little
day
bit
in baseball
at
history,
Cardinal
a
Newman.
lot
There
of
was a
great
player who had a Smooth
performance.
Operator.
It's a good pick for sure.
100%. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back. Packers still lead at 18-0.
And leading off the bottom of the fourth inning.
We're back here. Packers lead the Storm 18-0. Another inning of work for Kim here. And he faces Campbell. Start things off. Fires. That one is a high chopper. Taking it deep short by Cernak. Fired on to first. Down.
Now batting, San Jose State University, number 9, Jake McCoy.
Jake McCoy. So we were talking about his walk-up song, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. There's no love in Healdsburg, California for the South Bay Storm.
No love and no mercy.
And McCoy really loving that high and inside fastball. Gives a shot at it again and swing and a miss on that one. Takes that one low. 1-1 the count here. Ward steps off, gets some words of advice from his second baseman. One down. Here's the pitch. That one is hit. Opposite field for Jake McCoy. Takes a high hop and booted yet again by the right fielder. But anyways, he gets it off the field, base hit. Packers back in business.
Great piece of hitting there from McCoy, putting it in the opposite field. Just getting on. I mean, they're just not going to stop, and the Packers are going to stay hot.
Now, JC Agard steps in, Spartan teammate, to bring his Spartan brother around. Finds that one deep but foul. Got a fan sitting out there in left field, not against the fence. Actually,
I'm not sure how he's sitting there. He must be on the other side of the fence, because
he is. He's on the other side of the fence. He's sitting on the sidewalk.
that's a great seat. He's going to be front row for a home run if it heads out to left field.
Strike. 0-2. Pitch. Goes up high. 2. Might not know where. Here's the 1-2. Up high. 2-2. Great night to come to the ballpark. A little bit of wind pushing out towards right field. That's going to work. Count for Agard. McCoy taking a healthy lead first. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that one is foul. With a long bomb out to left field, Agard could be extending this lead to 20. Here's the 3-2. Swing, and that one is blasted. It's going to hold up, though. Center fielder comes in, can't make the play. It'll drop. Tough break there for South Bay.
Yeah, South Bay can't even help themselves right now. The Packers have been great, but at the same time, they've had a couple mistakes where they could have helped themselves get out of these long innings a little quicker.
Yeah, funny enough, that's another number 18 out there, so no idea who that is out there. Actually, that might have been number 16, Dylan White in center, but there's been a lot of shifting for the Storm. That one is swung on and hit high over by first base. Great play there by Nixon Collins Brown. 2 down.
Number 1, Antonelli Sabateri.
So runners on first and second for the pack. With the top of the order due up, Antonelli Savatere at the plate. The lefty swings and turns on this one deep. Way foul though. Savatere. Do they all get issued red gloves at the start of the season? Because their batting gloves, I will say, are pretty clean. However, they are from different companies.
They must. I'm not sure. I know Texas Tech is a red school, but
That
it's
is
not
true.
that hue. Not that hue of red, I'll tell you.
Yeah, you got kind of this almost Merlot red
Wow. Yeah.
with them, and it's beautiful out here in wine country. Who would have known that Merlot red and black mix so perfectly? 2-2 down here. First and second. Pitch from Kim. Swing, and that one is hit high, long, deep. Savatere says arriba derche to that one. A 3-run bomb. Antonelli Savatere. 21-0. He kisses that one goodbye.
I mean, utter domination continues for the Packers. Savatere just got a hold of that one, and it just kept going and going and going.
I've been waiting to try that out with someone with an Italian name. Finally get it. And that was an incredibly long bomb. We'll get those stats and facts for you in just a second. As now Mr. Tokyo Drift, Christian Kim, steps up. Or not Christian Kim, that's the pitcher, excuse me. Jonathan Kim. Maybe a relation. I don't think so. One guy from Bellarmine College Prep, one guy from Brookfield Academy, Academy in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that ball hit so hard by Savatere that our TrackMan system didn't even pick it up.
That's incredible. I mean, that one was in the deep heart of right here. So I've got to say, that's about, down the line, that's about 350, 360, yeah. As now Kim hits this one long and deep, but it will hold up, and hanging on to it is going to be Dylan White. And finally, the Storm get out of it, but we'll step aside.
T23 of their stadiums was dismantled and brought up to Healdsburg, and we are sitting on the redwood of 1923 Toddy Speedway Stadium. Our founding fathers were well thought out, sitting on 102-year-old stadium right here in Healdsburg.
All right, we're back. And the man with 3 last names, Nixon Collins Brown, steps to the plate out of Contra Costa College.
That's quite the name right there.
Your eyes do not deceive you. 21-0 the score right now. Strike one. Fired in there 21-0 your score. 1-2. 2-2, no outs. Take into his windup. The pitch, swing, and that one's hit. Hard grounder. Campbell fields it, throw on to first in time. 1 down.
Campbell putting on a defensive clinic today over there at short. I mean, he is just looking great. He's made some really tough plays. He's made them look easy, flat out.
Yeah, I mean, this infield can really hurt. I mean, we were talking about that Annalee no-hitter at the start of the broadcast, even though that was, you know, an hour and a half ago. It's only been 4 innings. Which that baseball game, by the way, and I hope I don't make any of you baseball fans cry, but that game took an hour and 15 minutes, and it was a perfect game until the last out of the ball game. A hard grounder to the shortstop fielded and then spiked the throw. Thankfully, it was called an error, not a hit. But you know, this ballpark is very hard to play in, especially, you know, the uncertainty of the infield grass. All these guys have nerves throughout the regular season, so you have really a different change of scenery for them. Yes, I have. I have played soccer, and I've played a little bit of baseball, obviously, but COVID kind of ended my baseball career. I was 7th grader. Nothing. Up by 3-1. Countdown. But yeah, COVID pretty much spelled the end of my baseball career. We got the chance to take batting practice on this field, but not much else. That one is swung on and belted, but foul. It's going to be a 3-2. You got a pitch you like there on that Buffet pitch.
Back to the Buffet. I think your stomach's starting to talk again, getting into the later part of the game. I'm feeling that hunger too.
Yeah, I mean, just something I like to mix in. That one's fouled off again. Still 3-2. 1 down here.
You know, speaking of hunger and food, the worst is here tonight. I don't know if you're a big fan of them, Hugo. Do you go to, or have you ate at the worst?
100%. Used to go there a lot. As the 3-2 got him. Strikeout. Number 1 on the game for take. I think 1 or 2.
At this point, everything's blurring into just
blending
a long baseball game.
Yeah, one long, massive, incredible baseball game.
Incredible. I don't know if I would use that. But
yeah, but you know what?
It
is a baseball game in history. As Tate fires in another fastball, called strike on the outside part of the zone. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I know Ryan plugged this earlier, but if you want to support the Prune Packers, get us some more broadcasts on YSN or some better broadcasting equipment right here, come out and support, buy tickets, and maybe donate to the Prune Packers. I don't know if there's a link to donate, but
I'm sure we'll reach out.
Yeah, reach out. Reach out.
Prune Packers website. You can information there.
Exactly. Funny enough, actually, players signing autographs right now. The Storm signing some autographs for some kids in Petaluma National Little League. Yeah, I mean, you look like you play with the Prune Packers, you play against the Prune Packers, you are as good as minor league or big league baseball player. These kids have taken. Retires to the side pretty quickly. Another strikeout there. 21-0 your scores. We head to the bottom of inning number 5.
Take over. Very cool. Claypool Sellers.
And we're back here. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The video has stopped. Again, Wi-Fi not as great. Logan Sutter up to the plate, though, and he takes a called ball 1, fouls this one off, strike 1.
Yeah, Sutter's had a great day against the Storm. I mean, 2 doubles, a home run, and 3 RBIs. He has come out strong.
It's actually going to be 0-2. Yeah, funny enough, I just texted someone from the outside world, hey, how's the video doing? And it cuts out. That pitch is outside in the dirt. Gets by the catcher. No one on, though, so no damage done. 1-2. To do a little bit of radio style now. Kim into his windup. Yamamoto style fires a high fastball above Sutter's head. 2-0 or 2-2 now the count. (21-0) Packer lead here, and Sutter grounds this one to short, and it's booted. Throw over to first, not in time. And a runner to start things off for the Packers.
Number 15, Jacob French.
Jacob French now coming to the plate. And we're still early in the season, Ryan, so we're not going to have any pinch hitters. So just infinite numbers of at-eyes.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier, stat padding, and that's what's going on tonight for sure, especially if this goes the full 9.
100% now with Sutter at first for the Packers. Got to remind ourselves, Sutter now, he'll be donning the black and maroon for South Carolina as there's a grounder hit hard to first. Great play there made by, I believe that was Dominic DeFeo. Actually, that was not DeFeo. That was the kid out of high school.
Max Matucci.
Yeah, Max Matucci. So he gets an out. Yeah, again, for all of you listening, and specifically Dave Cox, yeah, the video was working right as you logged on, as that one's popped up. Foul ground, coming back into fair play, but the catch is made by Joshy over at third. 2 down. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you want some more professional broadcasts like we had last night, donate to the Prune Packers. Email Natalie Norman, the league owner, and also come to some games, buy some tickets, bring your family out. It's a fun game. It's a fun watch. Got fans still packed in here enjoying some great baseball, some great food provided by the Worst. 21-0, Packers lead. Here's the pitch to Cade Campbell. He fouls that one straight back. I was assuming, you know what, my phone might go the full distance, you know, we have a full battery. Right now, I'm not so sure. We're going 4.5. Really on the fives. That one's down straight back. Ryan, you resorted to doodling now to pass the time. This is America's pastime, but right now, I mean, honestly, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And now the audio apparently wasn't working. This is great.
Oh.
The 1-2. Swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Hard grounder. Great play made by Cernak. Just not in time at first. I think Fox News will have a recording. Should have all of it on OBS. And now the video's back from what I've been told, which is good. So we'll update, we'll upload. I'll somehow throw it together tonight and upload it. 21-0 is your score.
This might be one for the graveyard.
As that one is hit high but foul and out of play off into left field. We have some pitchers warming up out there in left field in that bullpen. Looks like Mason Lerma is currently rolling out there. Just getting ready. Jake McCoy at the plate, the Casa Grande graduate. 0-2. After that strike in there. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that one is crushed. Deep center field. It's going to stay in the ballpark, though. And the center fielder is there to make the catch. So down go the Packers rather quickly. We'll go to the top of the 6
baseball
now.
trivia. Who are the only two players to win in Major League Baseball League MVP, Series MVP, and All-Star Game MVP? Only two players in baseball, and they both have the same last name.
And we're back here. Top of inning number 6. 21-0 Packer lead here over the South Bay Storm. Caden Take into his 3rd inning of work. Packers pitching staff has retired the South Bay Storm in order. The entire game, despite them having a hit and a hit by pitch. Good catch by Nolan, running the scorebook, our statistician tonight. They have retired everyone exactly in order. So 7, 8, 9 due up now in the bottom half, or in the top half of inning number 6. 1-1. This has just been interesting. That's a good word. Interesting to watch. Here's a pitch. There's in there for a called strike. 1-2. Max Shoop and Joey Gomes talking it over. Terry Baker was up in the bullpen, actually, it looked like, from the storm. He's coming back now. Would be an interesting look as there's a grounder straight up the middle, fielded by Take over to first. 1 down. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is top of the 6th, and yes, it's 21-0. 21-0. Yeah. Foul back. 21-0. Your score. Unbelievable. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Get everything streamlined tomorrow. Kind of a late-ish broadcast move today. 1-1 down the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. For Take. He is actually in the portal currently, searching for his new school. Was at Incarnate Word last year. Share something with fellow Healdsburg athlete. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out.
Yeah, you talk about Tack being in the portal, and I mean, what better place to go than Healdsburg when you're searching for a new school? You know, Joey Gomes will network and get you those connections with college coaches that can find interest in you and use you in their pitching rotation. By Tack.
Yeah, 100%. As I was mentioning, Healdsburg athlete already out there at UIWs. That one's a hard chopper. Deep throw from third is way off the bag. Pulls Agard off the bag, but he's able to make the catch. So that's going to break up the succinctity of retiring guys in order as they reach base. But now 2 down. That will go down as an error on Logan Sutter's behalf. Controversial ball there as that one shallow right field. Rich Hill make the catch. And we will take a break.
Let's get about 90 California Tails come to town. Sponsored by the Healdsburg sixth inning for the Prune Packers. From San Jose State University, number 17, J.C. Agard.
And now J.C. Agard comes in. 21-0 Prune Packers lead here in the bottom half of inning number 6. First pitch there. They're going to let Kim pretty much run the rest of the ball game as he throws that one in the dirt. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and that one is crushed into left field. It's going to stay in the ballpark and ranging over and making the catch up against the wall for South Bay.
Number 3, Hideki Raider.
Diaz. Now Hideki Raider comes up. And you know what? Pure blowout material. Funny enough, I was part of the broadcaster Hideki's last ever high school game. He played against Collegiate in my high school. And went 1-for-2 in a game where his own team was involved. And now he's playing a part of the receiver. Was that line drive? He's caught. What a catch out there by White. Playing all the way out to make the play. Actually, that was not White. That was Joseph Clutzy out there in center field making the catch.
Whistle there, Hugo. Just being able to track that as he came in. It was great defense.
Yeah, I know some of you might not have been able to see it. Prune Packers might be understanding that, you know, fans want to get home, and they're kind of going pretty quickly so far. 2 down, 1-0. The count here to Savatere. Pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Savatere heading for second and slides in there safely. A little 2-out for the
University of Michigan, Jonathan Kim.
Great hustle again. Try to play out for them, just get it out. Just found some good back.
Yeah, Conti is trying to make another diving play. Couldn't get it. Now Tokyo Drift coming in. My, that song does not get old. But you know Jonathan Kim is coming to the plate. That ball goes back behind the catcher. Wild pitch moving up to third on that will be Savatere. Now runner at third. At the plate is Jonathan Kim facing Christian Kim. Kim at the belt, he fires. Locates that one high and outside, but in the zone for a called strike.
Hugo, I think you mean Brandon Kim. That's for this
Brandon Kim, that's right. So many Kims, man, on this team. This is,
Kardashian.
yeah, exactly. Here's the pitch. Maybe get her out to the Packers. That one is popped up. Second baseman moving over, and he'll make the catch. That will retire the side. 21-0 remains your score here at Recreation Park in Healdsburg, California.